another week of the Lockdown Lectionary. This week, we're going to be focusing on the Gospel reading for the 6th Sunday of Easter, John 15, 9 through 17. Now, this is part of a longer discourse in John's Gospel, and our reading for this week picks up where we left off last week. Jesus has been teaching about how he is the vine and we are the branches. That theme of interconnectedness continues in this week's reading. As the Father has loved me, so I have loved you. Abide in my love. If you keep my commandments, you will abide in my love, just as I have kept my Father's commandments and abide in his love. I have said these things to you so that my joy may be in you, and that your joy may be complete. This is my commandment, that you love one another as I have loved you. No one has greater love than this, to lay down one's life for one's friends. You are my friends if you do what I command you. I do not call you servants any longer, because the servant does not know what the master is doing. But I have called you friends, because I have made known to you everything that I have heard from my Father. You did not choose me, but I choose you. And I appointed you to go and bear fruit that will last, so that the Father will give you whatever you ask him in my name. I am giving you these commands so that you may love one another. Well, during our worship services this Easter season, we've been talking about the ways that we, as the church in general, sometimes get our priorities wrong when we seek to bring new people into our family of faith. When we welcome new members, for example, we ask them to affirm several of the tenets of our faith before allowing them to officially join the church. Now, that's not necessarily a bad thing, but it puts the impetus on having the right set of beliefs before someone can officially be part of the church. My Sunday sermon series has been focused on changing that model from believe, behave, belong to belong, behave, believe. It's the idea that once we have welcomed someone into our company, the appropriate behavior and beliefs will likely be a natural outcome of the connections and relationships that we have already built. At the very least, it's an important chance to think about the reasons why we always want new people to join our congregation and the ways that we go about making sure that they feel welcome. So with that in mind, there are a couple of themes that I want to lift up out of this passage. And the first is the idea of Jesus being our friend. We certainly like the sound of that. I mean, who wouldn't? But if we really internalize what it means to be friends with Jesus, it should change the way that we understand our relationship with God. Think for a moment about this passage as a whole. Jesus certainly sets out the parameters here for a friendship, but he is also issuing commands. Most friendships I know of are based on ideas of mutuality and intimacy, viewing your friends as your peers, your equals. Friendship is also something that we come to out of our own volition, not under orders from someone else. That, by definition, is not a friendship. So how does a friendship with Jesus work if it is predicated on a particular command? Well, join us next time as we look at the obedience side of this special relationship. Let's pray. God, we love you and your commands. Teach us to be friends with you and with others. Well, thanks for joining me today for the Lockdown Lectionary. As always, there's a musical selection in the comments below that you'll want to check out. And if you found today's devotional helpful to you, be sure to like or share this post so that others can also hear the good news today. I'll see you next time, but in the meantime, be safe, stay at home, and wear your masks. Peace be with you.